this afternoon built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will get the first swing of the game. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. You might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
They'll try the run. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Fires to the big fella. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Trying to get to him. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. It's a draw. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They've got the screen set up.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield,
touchdown, rock chop! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Fresno State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the spotlight in this game will undoubtedly be on these star wide receivers, David.
I mean, they're featured, Reese. Like, these guys are going to touch the football a lot. These offenses are built to get them the football, to make plays. We're in for a few catches today, Paul.
We sure are. When you can get open like these guys can, when you have the speed to take the top off of a defense, you know you're going to see a lot of explosive plays today.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Pass on the way. It's picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Catch in the middle, it's Casey. They get him down after he makes the catch. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. To throw, it's Keene. He wants to take the top off. He's got it down the left. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Fresno State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The give to the back. The Jayhawks get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Firing to the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Keene. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. It's complete. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. What a terrible, terrible shame. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Quickly complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Daniels. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw for it. They're working that left side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Keene. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gets it out fast. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Offense gets set for 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Completes it in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Fresno State working from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He makes a grab, and he hauled it in, but couldn't quite get it to the end zone. Defense forces him out of bounds at the 3. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Hands it off. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Daniels. It's complete to the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. That's caught. It's Arnold. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. To the air on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Line getting set on second down. They'll give it to the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moss. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And now on second down for this offense. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Dropping back, it's Keene. Into the end zone. And that pass picked off.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. He's brought down solid. Pick up but a little bit short of the first down. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to get it through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll line up for a second down play. Trying play action. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. To the air, it's Keene. He's got an open man. Turns it on down the left side. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Fresno State. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They go to the ground. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the single back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Gets it out quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And the Jayhawks are flying down the field. They'll leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tackle is made after the 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Motion from the offense. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that pass intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Gets open down the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Leaves it with the running back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. He wants to pass it on second down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. The give. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Touchdown, Fresno State.
Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Kansas, 10.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Steps away. At the 40, there he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. This time on target. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Jayhawks will hustle to the line. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll go with a direct snap. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Quick handoff. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.